Hello, my beautiful Leo, and welcome to this tarot weekly reading. It's a timeless tarot, so whenever you get this message, it's meant for you. If you're here for your sun, moon, rising, or Venus, welcome. Your overall energy is aletheia, which is truth in Greek, actually. And truth is a huge thing for everyone on this journey, because truth is when we come into our truth. You come into your power. You come into this energy of, you start to feel it. You start to feel the truth, right? For me, truth vibrates in my body. I could feel it, like I know right away when someone is lying to me and someone is telling me the truth. But it's not someone else. It's also myself. When I'm not lying to myself kind of energy. I feel like there's like the dark, you know, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. There's always a light in the dark. There's always, the truth is like, it's almost like blindsided, because what is the truth? It doesn't always have to look pretty. It doesn't always have to look beautiful. It doesn't have to feel good. Sometimes the truth feels like shit. Sometimes it feels like, sometimes someone has to break up with you. Sometimes someone has to fire you. Sometimes you have to have go zero in your bank account for the truth of where you are in your path, for you to move on to a new path kind of energy. So everybody always oh, you know, it's not this journey is not about happy, joy. This journey is about being okay with the happy and being okay with the sad, but knowing that both of them are the same, and that both of them are going to lead you on to that same path. So I don't know why I just feel like with this imagery that's making me feel like that. There's the truths that are coming up for you, and they really they feel a little uncomfortable and they feel a little ugly. But if you've been with me for the longest time, then you know that the blessing is waiting on the other side, right? So let's just see what's going on with you, my beautiful Leo. What's the truths that are coming out for you here? We have the Ten of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. You see she's carrying 10 wands very uncomfortably on her back. It's like she's like it's still that energy that has shown up for you in the previous months of carrying other people's problems or carrying your own problems, whether they be money, whether they be your job, your business, whether they be your relationships, the friends, whatever it is, mortgages, rents, whatever, these what do you call them? These movie scenes, in our lives that we're just the truths in our life that we are attached to, believing that these are the truths that are what define us, but they don't, right? They're just passing gifts. They're just passing storms that we need to say, oh, this is a passing storm. I'm carrying it for now. But the 10 of Wands is saying, okay, it's enough. Enough carrying this shit on you. Enough carrying all your guilt and all this, you feeling bad that you fucked up the relationship, or it was because of you it's because of you that you're at this place where you have no money left. It's not, it's because of you, obviously, but it's not we're here to think a little bigger, because the universe wants you to go to zero. It wants you to be alone. It wants you to be in that relationship. It wants you to be wherever you are at, so that we get you ready for the next. So stop carrying this shit on your back. Just look at it as crossroads. Look at it as stepping stones to the next beautiful freaking blessing that's coming, for sure. King of freaking swords. Look at that. It's like an Aquarius energy. Right? We have these two powerhouse elements here. Fire, which is you, and air. Fire and air, divine masculine energy. These are energies of power moves. Nothing staying silent. So the King of Swords is this is the truth card, if anything, right? Queen and the King of Swords. It's like, pick up your freaking sword, Leo, and let's forge on. No more carrying shit. I'm standing upright now. I'm gonna be unapologetically me. I'm going to express myself. I'm going to communicate how I'm feeling, even if it makes you uncomfortable. I am not sorry anymore. That's the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone, it could also be you going to seek help from a medical advisor or a financial advisor. You know, the King of Swords always is like, or a lawyer, or a judge, or something like that, a police, someone, or a notary. You know, I don't know what this is. Like, you saying, you know what, I have a corporation, I'm dissolving my corporation, and I'm going, like, I need someone to help me with that kind of energy. I'm gonna end my partnership, or something, or, you know, divorce, or whatever this is. It's something very definitive. Like truth is, you know, even though truth is double-sided, but it's like very feeling like you're so freaking done. I kind of love this energy here. If it's someone else or it's you, just stepping into your power, saying, I'm like tired, I'm over it. I can feel this. I can feel it so well. Because the King of Swords to me is the king who doesn't give a shit about what anyone else thinks in the tarot. The Queen and the King of Swords, they don't care. If you look at them and you say, oh, she's a bully or he's a, they don't care. Because they're doing them. They're moving in their truth. They're moving in their power. They're making moves that feel very uncomfortable for a lot of people. Very uncomfortable. Because it's not in the norm. It's not like it could be things that people are gonna be like, what? What are you doing? Right? That's what I feel is showing up here. And you finally saying, I'm done. I'm moving out. I'm like leaving the country. I'm buying real estate across the country or world. Whatever this is. It's a move that's gonna change your life. I freaking love this. Your challenge is the Four of Swords. Just breathe. Your challenge. Your challenge is that you still move into this fear of doing nothing. You still feel like, oh no, I need to carry on more shit on my back because that's just part of my MO. This is who I am. I find that I want to look at this, and we're going to look at I like the King of Swords here. Wow, the Chariot. Get on that freaking chariot and get the F out of wherever you are. Like it's a success, victory, but it's also moving. Leveling up. Being free of all the BS. I mean, these cards are friggin' phenomenal. Because there's a lot of this showing up for you that you've carried forever. It could be someone else's ideas of you. It could be other people's truths that you're carrying on your back all the time, but not even yours. Other people's opinions, how they see yourself, or whatever. But these are also like worries. A lot of worry. I feel like there's a lot of worry showing up here for you. A lot of worries of your finances, a lot of worries of love, a lot of worries of this and how I'm going to do it alone, how I'm going to do it. And then the King of Swords shows up and he's like, hello, do you know who you are? You're a freaking star seed, dudes. You're freaking stars. You are the director of your own film. Like, look at him. He's like, pfft. The true warrior is the King of Swords. He's Aquarius. The revolutionary, the rebel. And it's interesting because there is a part of you that is like, yeah, fucking A, I'm gonna get there. And then there's that little Four of Swords energy that shows up. That's like, it's a Libra energy, so it's always like, oh, I'm not sure. Maybe I shouldn't. maybe, you know, my way is not really the right way, whatever. And the Chariot shows up. It's like, no, stop listening to this little worrywart head. Like, go for it. To me, I'm seeing big changes for you in your career, in your love life, everywhere, in all the areas of your life. There's nothing specific that's showing up exactly. It's just a very internal thing and external, because we have air showing up here. This is internal. It's the water sign of Cancer. Everything else is let's make some moves and not be afraid of it. I don't know. I feel like if you were worried about whatever you're worried about here, expect either someone to come into your life. That's a King of Swords that will change everything for you. And they might even make you super uncomfortable with the Four of Swords in the mix. I like it, actually. And it could be a Queen of Swords or a King of Swords, but someone's coming into your life to just give it to you. Give it as it is. Help you. Change your life. Like, you know, invest in you. But something that is very clear cut, no bullshit. And yeah, you are going to be taken on a little ride, and then you're going to be like, oh my God, what was I thinking over here? Why was I wasting my time carrying all this guilt and these doubts and this anxiety when now I'm free? This King of Swords is super important in this weekly reading. So whenever you get this message, of course. This doesn't have to be this week if you're whenever you're watching, but it could be like it happened in a month or 2 months from now. It just feels like it's someone that is someone, or it's you inhabiting that energy and just finally putting your sword in the ground and saying, no, I'm the director of this movie. And yeah, it might be a little uncomfortable, but boom, the opportunity opens up for you. Definitely travel here if you've been holding back from traveling. And also, I really feel like one of you or some of you are moving, but not just moving a house, like not moving down the street either, moving away from your city, moving into a new country or moving somewhere, or traveling with work, or I don't know. There's very much a feeling of that when I see that. Or booking like a 6 month travel, like bye-bye. Or it's a 7 month because it's a 7 card. I don't know. 7 weeks. I don't know. Something very like pivotal. Something that's like people will be like, what? That kind of energy is showing up for you. I love it. So we have the Nightingale, which is a bird, which is singing her truth. Right? She's singing. She's unapologetically singing in your freaking ear at 5 a.m. That's the birds to me. Nightingales, or night. It's not a night. She's not a night. But it's like, she's like expressing herself, using her voice to get her point across. You know, it's like literally this. I really feel this energy, as it's an air sign as well. This is air. It's like letting yourself, freeing yourself from the confines of a prison cell that you've put yourself in, which is this, that you think that you need to worry about this because everybody else in your life is worried about the practicalities of life. And then you're like, I live in life large, right? And then all of a sudden you're bogged down with something. Right, and you're like, what the fuck, you know? Then you start following the lead of everyone. We told you shouldn't do this, nah, nah, nah. And then the universe is like, no, don't listen to the peanut gallery. Continue your path. You need to break down. We need you. If you are a star seed in this journey, you need to go to 0 and go back to 100. And go back to 0 and go back to 100. Like, this is the journey until we're like back at 100 and going down to 50. And we're like, okay. And then we go back to 80 And we're okay because we're like, realize it's quicker. The transitions. They're like, oh, okay, I understand what this is. But I gotta continue expressing myself. I gotta continue being real to me, and I gotta sing my freaking song. Oh yeah. One step ahead is all you need. Beautiful. Yes, and that's in any journey. There's no multiple steps, no like moving into something like jet speed. It's like there's no speed or time anyways, but it's like one baby step at a time. That's it. I mean, it's part of the journey. And when we skip ahead, we have to come back to it anyways. So one step at a time. Your past supports your future. Your past supports your future. I mean, everything in your past. I knew I took this card and I'm like, I'm not sure I like this card, but let me read what she has to say. Oh, wow. My fatigue is in my eyes. Like, exhausted. Okay. Your life today was created by the thoughts and actions of your past, and this card reminds you that every experience you've had, every step you've taken, and every intention you've set has become a node of wisdom on the lattice of your life. Okay. As you cycle upward, which is so cool, you're cycling upwards, yes. Your web will become stronger and more stable, and every lesson learned is one more strand of support that can be counted on at a later date. Okay. Are you beginning a cycle or ending one? How does the next cycle begin? What did you do in the past that has created today's reality? Maybe you need to tie off old patterns and nurture relationships, projects, or ideas. Okay. So it's like, yes, I mean, as someone who reads your past lives, I can understand that. It's like breaking down the patterns of your past life to live in the now moment, right? It's not attaching to anything that you've done in your past, but realizing that it was there for a reason. It was there to show you something. It was there to give you a lesson. And it's also not to be repeated. That's the pattern, right? So if you find yourself repeating again, pay attention, because your movement is forward here. The Chariot. Chariot is like no more going back to who you were, how you did things, whatever it is, whatever your decisions you made in the past is what it is. Why do we have to go back and relive it? It's done. Next. Here, to me, I feel like you are in a very interesting, I'm going to put the King of Swords right here. You're in an interesting place in your life where finally your truth is coming to light. Like what you really want to do with your life, how you want to live your life, where you want to live your life, blah, 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 is like showing up for you. And it's up to you to make the decision to choose that. Leave that shit behind. Whatever you did before, leave it there. Like, why are you going to go back? Because something freaking beautiful is coming. Like a really new venture, a new project, a new something that is going to change your life. Like I need you to stay in King of Swords or Queen of Swords mode. And try not to go back to this. You're not here to carry your burdens. You're not here to carry mistakes. Mistakes were done. Too bad. Gone. Next. Don't hold on to, oh my God, why did I do this? How did that happen? Finished. If it presented itself, it's because the universe is clearing something in your energy field. And you needed to go through it. You needed to fail so that you could win. You needed to lose so that you could gain. This is the polarities of life. So something great is coming. So that's how I'm going to leave you here with that. All right, my beautiful Leo. I love you, and I'll see you in the next time I see you. Do the liking, the commenting, the booking my sessions. Do whatever you want to support me. All the links are down below. I really appreciate you, and I will see you when I see you. Bye.